Space, a wondrous thing, isn't it? It's so endless, so weird, so unknown. But what if there was a man who walked the world? What if there was an endangered alien whose actions led to such consequences that only he could solve? The tiny ship was crashing with the Federation right behind it. The tiny ship. The tiny pilot was panicking. He truly didn't know what to do. He was flipping switches, pressing buttons, pulling levers frantically. The Federation Predator was not amused by the little ship's zigzag movements. The insides of the Timey were in a horrible condition. Fire, broken cables, and destroyed hallways. However, the pilot remembered that there's an armory near the console room. He somehow put the ship on autopilot and stumbled to the armory. He found the gun he was looking for and stumbled back as the ship started to combust and shake violently. He got out of the ship to get a direct hit, but the Federation ship just fired a rocket that didn't just shook his gun from his hand into space, but also deactivated the pilot's ship hard enough that the timing was sent by the blast of the rocket to a very primitive ocean-filled planet, Earth, Canada, to be precise. Our Tempest of The Wandering Stories. The start. The Smiths were having a typical night. Everyone was tucking into bed. Everyone was just slowly dozing into sleep until some bright lights and loud sounds woke them up. It was so near the house. The father, Michael Smith, went to see what it was. His daughter, Olivia, although told to stay in the house, left with him to see what it was. What they saw was weird, to say the least of it. A road with some fire on it leading to a wooden door made of oak. As they moved closer to the door began to make banging sounds, as if someone or something was trying to get out. As they moved with caution to the door, it opened, and a man jumped from the door onto the floor. This man was a tall, white, Caucasian male that was somewhere in his 30s. He was bald, but his clothes is what the weirdest thing was about him. It wasn't any normal clothes like jeans, shorts, or a t-shirt. No, it was something like a poncho with overalls. After about several seconds, the strange man stood up. He looked distressed. "Ah, hello, where am I, good sir? Miss They?" The man said. "You're in Canada, sir," said Michael. Yes, but which planet? There are about 5 Canada planets," the man said, slightly annoyed. Sir, you're on Earth." "Oh, that explains everything now," exclaimed the man. The man explained that he's an alien from a planet far away. After a minute of silence, he got a strange device that looked to be a full metallic screwdriver with a screen on its handle. What was also weird was that instead of the long part, there was a green sphere with 2 metallic straps covering the ball in a plus-like sphere. As he waved it around, the bulb shined and made a high-pitched sound. After looking at the screen on the thing, he correctly stated that he was in Canada, Earth, 2018. Michael said that it was right, but then he asked about the gadget and the door that he jumped from. The man explained that the gadget's name is the Sonic Multi-Tool, and the door's name was Tiny, a compact time machine able to traverse time, space, and reality. After explaining all of this valuable information, the man asked if Michael's house had cinnamon sticks, because, as he said, he needed cinnamon sticks to have my RG level back to normal. After some awkward silence, Michael agreed. After eating the cinnamon sticks, Michael asked the man what is his name, to which the man said, "Oh, on my planet I didn't have a name, but now that I'm free I guess I can be called a Wandering." After that short exchange, he got out of the house and walked back to his ship. Michael, after this whole encounter, was a bit weirded out, but he just told everyone to get back into bed. The next day he woke up to a sizzling sound coming from the kitchen. He thought if it could be his wife, but his wife was sleeping near him. He thought it could be his daughter, so he checked on her room, but she was sleeping too. Now afraid, he slowly went downstairs to see who it was. Standing next to the stove was a tall Caucasian male with a button-up lab coat, sport pants, sport shoes, blue scarf, and a purple bowler-like hat without the pads of the brim that go up. The intruder was making omelette on a pan. Michael tried to sneak up on the intruder, but made a large crack, using a badly placed stare. The intruder turned his head, only to reveal it's the Wandering. "Ah, hello, good sir, Miss Day," the Wandering said cheerfully. "What are you doing here?" said Michael. "Well, aha! I'm returning you a favor, plus my ship is in such a damaged state that I can't leave. Besides, there's still an alliance of different species hunting me down, so I thought I'd ground myself down for a while, or 2 months. Anyhow, do you like omelette?" What Michael didn't know, however, was the awkwardness about to start, as when his wife, Julia, woke up, she had to be introduced to the Wandering. As he explained why he's just weird and not evil in any way. After the breakfast, the Wandering looked outside, only to see something that sent him into a state of panic as he commanded the smiths to get into his ship. When everyone got into the ship, he explained, "The Federation knows where I am, so they'll be trying to find me pronto. And since you helped me instead of killing me, you're hunted down too. So I guess you can stay here for a while and watch out for any debris or fires. I still haven't cleaned it up." Although from the outside it was just an oak door, from the inside it was magnificent. If it wasn't so destroyed, fire and rubble was everywhere. "Say, do you have You had about a whole night to fix this problem. Why didn't you just fix your ship? I have a child here. She might get hurt," said Julia. "Well, firstly I tried to get from this planet, but I understood that I couldn't. Then I decided the armory, aka the biggest room in the ship, which is about 5 to 6 hours. I deleted the armory, aka the biggest room in the ship, which took about 5 to 6 hours. You must understand, miss, my ship is broken, but hey, thanks for the reminder at least. After saying that, the Wandering pulled some levers. Now, the timer has been set, we should clear off or else we'll be turned into atoms. The Smiths and the Wandering went back to the house. After some thinking on how to disguise the Wandering as a human, they settled on the idea of a deranged secondary cousin on the mother's line of Julia. The Smiths might have thought of everything. But now that an alien has entered their lives, their world is about to become upside down. Casting. Narrator is Artem Pistunov. Storyboard, Artem Pistunov. Artem Pistunov. Artist, Artem Pistunov. Sound operator, Artem Pistunov. Characters owned by Artem Pistunov. The special thanks comes to Artem Pistunov. Special thanks also comes to the viewer. RT8 Productions.